Hi everybody, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your monthly tarot forecast. Before I get started with the reading, I just want to take a second and thank all of my subscribers. Thank you guys so very much. Thank you for all of your likes, your shares, your comments. Thank you just for all of the support that you guys give me each and every day. If you are interested in receiving additional guidance aside from my monthly and weekly tarot forecast that I do offer here on my channel, I do actually draw and upload every single day a daily oracle guidance card to my Instagram page and also my Facebook page as well. So if you're interested in receiving additional guidance, please head over to either Facebook or Instagram and follow me there. If you are interested in receiving a private reading, please head over to my website. I do actually have it linked below in the description bar, and read about how I offer my private readings. You can find me at northeasttarot.com. So if you are interested in a private reading, just head over to my website. Now, for these general tarot forecasts, you should not only just watch your sun sign, but you should also watch your moon sign and your rising sign or ascendant sign as well. Oftentimes, I can actually resonate with my sun, moon, and rising signs. So do make sure that you are not only watching your sun sign, but your moon sign and your rising sign as well. Now, if you do not know what your rising or your moon sign are, I do actually have linked below in the description bar a website that can calculate that for you for free. Again, I do just want to thank you guys so very much for all of your support. I am now almost at 16,000 subscribers, so I just want to thank you guys so very much. I do wish you all just a wonderful month. Stay tuned for the reading. Hi Taurus, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your August 2016 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, and Taurus Rising signs. So Taurus, for this reading I am using my Mystic Dreamers Tarot deck along with the Healing with the Angels Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Alright, I'm also using a Celtic cross spread. I always use a Celtic cross spread for all of my monthly tarot forecast. Alright, upcoming future messages for Taurus. What does Taurus need to know for the month of August 2016? Alright, that's the Five of Pentacles. Let's see if it comes out again, Taurus. Queen of Swords. Okay. Queen of Swords can be your energy, or it can be an air sign person around you that's quite significant. If it's your energy, Taurus, you could be focusing on something, maybe re-strategizing, planning out something, paying attention to the details. You know, she does represent that very logical energy. Could be for some Taurians, this could be you seeking the truth in regards to something, wanting clarity. Okay, Taurus. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, and this is the overall energy, Taurus, for the entire month, we actually have the Two of Cups. Very nice. Okay, so the Two of Cups, Taurus. So for some of you, maybe you're finding love in the month of August. Maybe you're reconnecting with someone. The Two of Cups, it can certainly be romantic, of course, but it doesn't have to be. This could be you spending a lot of time with a family member, connecting on an emotional level. This could be with a family member, a friend, someone who's very close with you, Taurus. So For some Taurians, you're simply maybe spending a lot of time with someone else. Yeah, really enjoying someone else's company. Let's see here. Now, the energy that I have with you currently, Taurus, now I am filming this right at the end of July. So for some of you, this is maybe your energy right at the end of July, and then for others right in the beginning of August, we do have the Empress. So this is amazing energy. This is a very fertile energy. So this could be you, Taurus, incredibly creative, maybe trying to give birth to, you know, some sort of new beginning or project, something new that you would like to start, Taurus. If you are a Taurus woman and you're trying to conceive, definitely give it a go right in the beginning of the month. And then for other Taurians, this is just a beautiful, blessed, highly, highly creative energy that is with you, crossed by the sun. So I see a lot of just fertile Taurian women in the beginning of August. If you want to conceive, this is definitely the time right in the beginning of August. If you do not want to conceive, definitely take proper precautions, because with the Empress crossed by the sun here, this is a lot of blessed energy. The sun is a highly, highly blessed energy. This is you feeling just quite content, just incredibly happy. This is health improving, prosperity, success, abundance. So for some Taurians, if this is like a new project, a new job, you know, some sort of new beginning that you're trying to give birth to, it's really honestly surrounded by very, very blessed energy with the sun and then the Empress. The Empress, you know, the Empress in itself is, you know, incredibly blessed energy, and whatever is started, whatever project, whatever new beginning that is started while we have this energy present, it will be incredibly rewarding for you, Taurus. And then to add, you know, the sun to that, this is just beautiful. Children might be incredibly important around this time, Taurus. So this could be you spending a lot of time with children, maybe going to the beach, spending time with your children, more time with your children or nieces, nephews. You also could be in the spotlight in some way, Taurus. Maybe this new beginning or this, you know, creative endeavor, project, whatever it is, you know, it could actually put you in the spotlight in some way. But this is, you know, those around you being incredibly attracted to your energy. This is going to highlight, you know, your very positive characteristics. So this is just really honestly amazing energy. For some Taurians, you actually could be going to the beach a lot or spending more time outside. Now the foundation is the Eight of Cups, which is a forward moving energy. This is you looking to your future, moving forward. For some Taurians, maybe, you know, you've left something behind that is no longer serving you emotionally. And then for other Taurians, this is you just moving forward, maybe moving forward with your life in some way, or moving forward towards this new beginning with the Empress. Yeah, moving towards starting something new. Because in the recent past, I do have death. And this is great change. This is transformation. So for some Taurians, this could have been, you know, a relationship that ended or maybe a job that ended, but I see you now starting something new. Death represents things becoming final. Something in your life is no more. It's became final. It's no more. But with that, it creates that space for something new to come in. This is great transformation and change. So letting go of something old so something new can come in. So for some of you, you know, with this Eight of Cups and death, this certainly could have been. For some of you, maybe you were moving to a new home. This could be you actually starting a new job, leaving a relationship, but things are definitely looking up. What's crowning you is the Eight of Wands, and this is, you know, an extremely positive energy, things improving, things looking up, things now moving forward, the energy moving forward. For some Taurians, this could be things happening quite quickly in the month of August. There could be a lot going on. But also this represents communication. So you could be receiving some sort of communication right in the beginning of the month. This can represent that very sudden energy. So for some of you, maybe with the Two of Cups here, you certainly could be receiving some communication that you weren't expecting. I'm just seeing what I get here. You know, for some Taurians, honestly, and this will be, you know, a much more smaller amount of Taurians, but this communication could be in regards to pregnancy. You could be maybe finding out that you're pregnant in the beginning of the month, Taurus. And then for others, this could just be you learning about something connected to this Empress energy, this new beginning. Things are now maybe moving forward, or you're just receiving some news about this. But coming up around the second week of the month, I do have the Hanged Man, which can be a waiting period. But just know, if you are waiting on something, maybe something has begun right in the beginning of the month, and then there is a little bit of a wait. I already see the energy kind of moving forward. This is very much a temporary energy. So around the second week, maybe you are in a hurry, Taurus. Maybe you want things to happen quickly with the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Cups here. You know, this is maybe you wanting things to move forward quickly. But the Hanged Man can represent that limbo period, that period of suspense. For some Taurians, this is you maybe taking yourself out of the equation, taking a break because you want to maybe reassess things. You want to maybe think things over, reevaluate, re-strategize. Sometimes this energy can come in because we do need to take a step back and we do need to look at the larger picture as a whole. There could be some sort of fresh perspective or some sort of enlightenment that is needed around this time, Taurus. But just know it is a temporary energy. So maybe some Taurians, you're just simply taking yourself out of the equation because you want to rethink things. Now, in the position of your power, I do have the Page of Swords. So this is, you know, because it's swords, this is that logical energy. So this could be you really, you know, thinking, analyzing, thinking about things thoroughly. The Page of Swords can also come up when we are experiencing some delays. So, you know, you have this beautiful, you know, new beginning, but maybe it's being slightly delayed. With the Page of Swords, it doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It's just talking about maybe a slight delay. But just know, you know, with the energy of the Empress here, Taurus, whatever is started while we have this energy present, it will be incredibly rewarding for you. So even if you're experiencing like a minor delay, I mean, the end result is just going to be amazing, especially coupled with the Sun here. So, you know, this is, for some of you, just a slight delay. And how other people around you are viewing you, Taurus, we do have the King of Swords. So again, more of that very logical energy, being in the mind, replanning or planning out the details. You could be re-strategizing, maybe very focused on the details. The King of Swords, you know, he is a truth seeker. So, you know, this is a man, for me, sometimes I can see him as someone who wants clarity, someone who wants to cut to the truth of the matter. You know, he wants the truth. So for some of you, maybe you're waiting to hear on a decision or to hear something, to receive this clarity. But I do think that you are using this time to your advantage. I do see you, you know, being in the mind a lot, thinking things through thoroughly. The King of Swords is a person who, you know, really thinks things out thoroughly before taking action. So this could be, you know, how, you know, those around you are viewing you, Taurus. This could be your energy. Also, for some other Taurians, there could be maybe an air sign person, an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra person who's quite significant around this time. Maybe this is, with that Two of Cups here, this could be a person that you're spending a lot of time with, and this could be how, you know, other people are viewing you, is maybe spending a lot of time with this King of Swords. Now, in your hopes and fears, you do have the Five of Cups. So this isn't happening, Taurus. This is in the hopes and fears position. So clearly this is something you're fearing. You're fearing loss, heartache, sadness. You know, things not going your way, or things not working out, but it's just a fear, Taurus. So you need to remain positive. Whatever we have that has started with this energy, Taurus, this will be incredibly positive and incredibly rewarding for you, Taurus. Now, in the final outcome position, I do have the King of Pentacles. So this is very nice. This is definitely your energy at the end of August, Taurus, going into September. Back to yourself. You know, this is you getting back to being your grounded self. Of course, previously you could have been very logical, very much in the mind, thinking through things thoroughly. But by the end of August, many of you, this is you back to being very grounded, practical. The King of Pentacles, for me, I see him very much as, you know, a person who makes excellent decisions, someone who's very, very grounded. So, you know, if you are a Taurian who is making a decision at this time, this will be something that I feel benefits you greatly. But also this could be you very, very focused on your finances, focused, you know, on your career, bringing in more money, stability. This also could be, for some Taurians, this could be another earth sign person that's quite significant at this time. Maybe another Taurus like yourself, Virgo or Capricorn. We do see two men here. So I have an air sign person, I have an earth sign person. This person, if this is a character for some Taurians, this could essentially be the same person. Maybe they're an earth sign with an air rising sign, or vice versa. So I do feel like for many of you, this is your energy, but also there could be a few of you that, you know, maybe this is a character that's quite relevant right at the end of the month. And these are two kings. So these are men that are very, very established. You know, they have a lot going for them. Now, in regards to finances, Taurus, things are looking amazing. The King of Pentacles, in regards to, you know, finances, this is you being in a great place financially. You're leaving the month of August, going into September on a really high note financially. You have a lot of security maybe built up. Things are quite stable, quite secure. Yeah, you're doing well financially, Taurus. On an emotional front, with the Two of Cups, yeah, I see you being in a really good place emotionally. You could have a slight delay coming up here around the second week, but again, this is very much a temporary energy. It's not going to last. You have a lot of powerful energies here with death in the recent past and the Empress and the Sun here. You know, this is some really amazing but powerful energy coming through for you, Taurus. This is really nice. I really like this spread. Now, I am going to pull you an additional oracle card. I am using my Healing with the Angels oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. This is a lovely deck. So some additional guidance for Taurus for the month of August 2016. What else does Taurus need to know? Please show me. Yeah, with the energy of the Sun, Taurus, this energy is a very blessed energy. It does tend to linger a little bit, so definitely take advantage of this energy. For some of you, you're going to have more energy at this time. Your health is definitely going to improve. You could be actually getting out, enjoying yourself, maybe going to the beach, or spending more time, you know, outdoors in the sunshine. All right, Taurus. Oh, there you go, Taurus. Wow. So this card just flipped right out, and as I'm talking about the Sun, which is crossing the Empress, we have the Children card that just comes out. So this is amazing, Taurus. So children are very significant. No matter if these are your children, spending more time, Taurus, with your children. For those of you who don't have children, this could be nieces, nephews, you know, getting together with the family, spending time with children, just having a great time. And then for other Taurians, certainly this is a lot of fertile energy here. So this could be you maybe conceiving, maybe having another child or having a child, but children are definitely very significant. Now, if you don't have any children around you and you don't have any children of your own, this certainly can be your fur babies. You know, I see my fur babies as my children, so this definitely could be you getting out in the sunshine and spending some time with your fur babies. So wonderful, wonderful energy coming up for you, Taurus, in the month of August. I do hope that you found this reading helpful, and I hope you have a great month. Take care.